Big Op, a well-known member of Drench Gang / NLMB, has terrorized his ops. They say Big Op waited up to 9 years to get back for his father, and trust me, it wasn't a cap because it was a whole 9 years of planning. After allegedly catching his dad's killer, the streets claim he later got himself involved in KTS Dre's murder by letting off 64 shots. Yeah, 64 times. That situation is still trending and talked about heavily to this day. So in this video, we're breaking it all down. How Big Op allegedly played the long game and slowly carried out a get-back for his pops. Big Op.
Now listen, we did a video. First of all, I got my good thunky right here. I'm rolling up. I love this grabber leaf shit so much. Boy, I damn near love grabber leaf more than I love the thunky, man. Do your homework, man. I fell in love with grabber leaf probably like some years ago, and I just been on their ass since, folks. Y'all always ask me, what you roll up with? What you smoke out of a grabber leaf, nigga? Usually I'm on King hemp paper though. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm rolling with this right here. This red pack, you know what I'm saying, King hemp paper. But every now and then I like to dibble and dabble in the grabber leaf, whole leaf motherfucker. And then sometimes I like to throw some of this crushed in there with the King hemp paper together to make a combination. But I'm rolling up if you see me looking down, for don't get mad at me.
Killed his dad's murderer. Big Op, whose real name is Jafari Pharaoh Cummins, was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. He grew up in the Muskegon Block area, which is known for being home to the Muskegon Block gangsters. He also has family ties in the streets. Several of his cousins, G Fazzo, Fab, and G Pharaoh, are affiliated with the NLMB. Those connections show that street ties were around him from early on, and that background played a role in shaping the path he eventually took. He grew up seeing street life, and it was never really a two-way choice to decide if he was going to be in the street or not. It was what he grew up to become and avenge his father. Pharaoh's father's real name was Randall Cummins. In the streets, he was known as Boss Blizz or Lil Black.
That's crazy.
Based on rumors, he was a member of NLMM, No Limit Money Mafia.
If y'all know, if y'all know Hood, I think it's Hood Legends by G Herbo. Hood Legends. That's all we aspire to be. My homie Tracy and Boss Blizz. I'm trying to get rich as shit. All I do is reminisce. Like, her be talking about these names. So even though I don't be knowing the story until I see these videos, I be knowing the names. Like, you know, like Boss Blizz, but that's crazy that that's his dad.
He was a big businessman and was a role model for young people on the streets. Even before Pharaoh was born, his father was already involved in serious gang beef, and it was because of the involvement made him lost his life. He was killed during the ongoing gang violence. It was actually his death that had an incredibly strong impact on Big Op. So before Big Op could even understand what was happening, he was already born into
That's the little boy right here. That's the little boy. I think he was like with the bloodhounds and shit. That's the little boy. He got killed on a he got killed trying to steal. They was trying to rob a construction site. One of the construction workers had a gun and fired his ass down. Rest in peace to him. But yeah, this like go to show you, gang, like this street shit don't be cool. For motherfucker be getting their ass killed out here, gang, going to jail and shit. They only tell you about the parts that sound cool. You know what I'm saying? They tell you about the time when they shot their gun and the girls was on them and they had somebody. They'll tell you about the,
war that had been going on for years. According to rumors, on June 3rd, 2011, when Big Op was only 7 years old, Boss Blizz was killed on the 6,800 block of South Crandon Avenue, which is located in the BON 4 area, which is close to Paxtown and No Limit. He was shot 14 times, and according to witnesses, they heard an argument between people and then saw a silver car driving away. Mind you, his father's death was not his first loss. The first big loss for Fazzo occurred in 2010, when his cousin, whom he looked up to, G Fazzo, was killed. It was rumored that Jigs from Lakeside killed him because of a dice game. On April 12, 2010, G Fazzo was at a dice game on the 2,900 block of East 79th Street in Chicago. At some point, things turned out deadly as Fazzo was shot, and police were called to the scene after reports of a shooting. When officers arrived, they found Fazzo shot in the back. He was rushed to the hospital, but sadly, he didn't survive as he was later pronounced dead. Fazzo's death hit the No Limit Muskegon boys hard. He was deeply missed by his friends and people close to him. One of the most notable members, G Herbo, has shouted out Fazzo many times in his songs over the years, keeping his name alive through music. In 2014, G Herbo even named his debut mixtape, Welcome to Fazzoland, in his honor.
We was waiting for that for so long, boy. He dropped that shit. I remember the day he dropped that song. I mean, that album, I had to been like 8th grade, 7th grade, either somewhere between 7th to from my freshman year. I remember riding down Stony listening to that shit, gang. Like, that was like, man.
played a big role in telling the story of their neighborhood and the losses they experienced. Fazzo himself was a big fan of the classic white Nike Air Force One sneakers. He wore them a lot, and they became part of his image. So after he passed, people started using the nickname G Fazzos to honor him. No arrests were made after G Fazzo's killing. Many people believed his death was connected to the ongoing beef with a rival set known as Lakeside. After he passed, pictures of Fazzo started circulating online with captions like Lakeside Killer, hinting that while he was alive, he was a killer in the ongoing war, and that his killing could have been retaliation. Still, regardless of who was truly responsible, many believe Fazzo was a high-ranking and respected member of the Muskegon Boys.
Hey, real quick, if you use nicotine but you over smoke ash and all that extra mess, listen up. Hey, doink smokers, I'm talking to y'all too, because a lot of y'all be using them cigar wraps that got the nicotine in it. Shorty, I know. So I've been using Lucy, and it's one of the cleanest, easiest nicotine setups I done tried. No smoke, no fire, no weird looks, just straight convenience. Lucy uses 100% pure nicotine with no tobacco leaf, and their breakers are tough, my boy. Each pouch got a little capsule inside. You pop it and it releases extra flavors and hydration. It's smooth, it's discreet, and I can pretty much use it anywhere without thinking about it. My go-to flavors is mint and mango for show ski. Strength-wise, I keep it balanced, nothing crazy. I ain't like some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, but let to each his own. What I like about Lucy is they focused on nicotine without smoke, avoiding the lungs altogether, and keeping things simple for the adults who really use nicotine. Now, I don't really use nicotine like that no more. But Lucy helped me, like, you know what I'm saying? Now that you heard all that, let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Lucy's the only pouch that gives you long-lasting flavor whenever you need it. Get 20% off your order when you purchase online using the promo code MACMULA. That's me. And if you just don't want to wait, go to lucy.co/stores to find Lucy near you and grab it today. Here go the fine print, y'all. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
And his death was a big loss for Big Op. After the deaths of G Fazzo and his father, things only got more intense. By the time Big Op was just 12 years old, he had already lost 2 more friends, Darrow and Lil Gage. Despite all that, people say he waited more than 9 years before getting back for his father. As he got older, Big Op followed in his father's footsteps and became a member of No Limit Muskegon Boys. Over time, he built his name and reputation within the set. But his life wasn't only about the streets at first. He attended Bradshaw Elementary School, where he played basketball and football. By many accounts, he was also good in class and did well with his schoolwork. However, by the age of 14, rumors in the streets claimed he had already caught his first body at a very young age, which many believed was KTS Rio from Pockettown/KTS, after rumors said he was responsible for his Big Op father's death. On the 12th of July, 2020, Rio was sitting in a car at a gas station on the 7000 block of South Diamond Avenue with
Damon, but see, that go to show you though, shorty, like, you could be a gangster, you could be the roughest, toughest killer, and a 14-year-old little boy will kill you. That's what happened to YBC Duo though, like, no dissing or nothing, but that's what happened to bro, like, you know, you could be the roughest, toughest, most disrespectful gangster that ever walked the streets of your city, but a 14-year-old to kill you, a 13-year-old to kill you, you feel me? And then brag about it and be happy they killed you. And then get out the hood, get out of jail, and go home and be feeling like the man on their block because they killed you and everybody's scared of them now. You know, it's crazy how this street shit go, folks. But I ain't gonna lie, folks, that shit don't be worth it though, gang. Niggas be getting their ass killed out here, boy, for nothing. Even the niggas that get killed, like, you got killed for nothing, brother. Nothing. And y'all gotta understand this shit too. Like, I don't be talking about this enough. Y'all gotta understand this about the streets. The government wants y'all to kill each other because the more y'all kill each other, y'all gonna drop the property value down. So once the property value is down there at 0, once you could come into these inner cities of Chicago, you can come into these hoods and you could buy property for $5. You could buy a whole apartment building for $5. So then what they gonna do? They gonna let y'all kill each other, let y'all kill each other, let y'all kill each other. And then you gonna notice, like, damn, they just keep coming in and passing out RICO charges and shit. So then they gonna get all them niggas up out of there. Eventually, they gonna start arresting everybody. They gonna get everybody up out of there. Everybody, all the white people, all the Koreans, the Jewish people, the fucking Indians, everybody gonna come. They gonna buy up all that property. They gonna arrest y'all dumbass, send y'all to the suburbs. And then next thing you know, 10, 20 years go by, and this property is now, it's an affluent area now. Like, what once used to be the hood is now a great area with doctor's office and nice restaurants. And who cashing in at the end of the day? Them niggas that bought that real estate when it was cheap. So they gonna let y'all kill each other. They gonna let these rap songs come out. They gonna blow it up. Yeah, go kill each other. Yeah, good job, boy. Yeah. And now that the shit's so cheap, I can come in and buy it. 10, 20 years go by, and I got an apartment building in one of the best neighborhoods now. One of the best neighborhoods. I can get this shit to my kids. So y'all killing each other is literally making these people rich as hell for generations, nigga. You feel me? You got to ask yourself, who owns the project buildings in the hood? Who owns these apartment buildings in the hood? It ain't no niggas.
3 other men. Suddenly, a silver SUV with 3 people in it pulled up and opened fire. The 24-year-old Rio was injured multiple times and died in the hospital. According to rumors, Big Op wasn't alone in the operation, as No Limit Cairo and Lil Loss were present in taking down KTS Rio. Big Op would reference Rio's murder many times in his tracks where he raps. Rio got hit and they left his ass twitching, and then Rio got hit and y'all ain't get your get back. KTS Rio was said to be very close to KTS Dre and was considered one of the prominent names within KTS at the time. After Big Op got his father's killer, his name continued to come up in connection with the ongoing beef between his set and Lakeside, adding more bodies to his name, the murder of No Limit Lil Greg. After KTS Rio was gunned down the following year, Lakeside would go on to get back for their dead homie by taking out one of No Limit's most loved members,
they killed
Lil Greg.
A year after
Despite
Rio.
all the rumors surrounding his name, there are no confirmed bodies tied to him. In fact, many people describe him as someone who never really went too deep into the streets.
Right.
Some believe that's because he eventually stepped back from that life and chose to focus more on his family.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. More niggas like him get killed than anything, gang. You know what I'm saying? More niggas like him who wasn't really in the streets. You just grew up on this block and he's just your friends. Or you went to this school and he's just your friends. You know what I'm saying? I compare Greg to me. Like, everybody around you in the streets, everybody around you dissing niggas and making songs and shooting and killing, but you just from over here, bro. These just your friends. And that shit end up getting you killed because niggas want to see them hurt so bad because of what they did. They really out here catching real bodies and real murders and shit. You feel me? So that's why I say, gang, like, a lot of times, bro, you got to choose your friends the right way, gang. No matter how much you might have grew up with them or nothing. Like, if your friends is in the streets Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you don't got to be in the streets to get killed because of what they doing. It's stupid. It don't make no sense to me either, but that shit will go on, folks. You got to know that. You got to know that. You got to know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I look at Greg like that was me. Like, I ain't killing nobody. I mean, Greg probably did a few illegal things, probably sold some drugs for some niggas every now and then, but he wasn't killing nobody. He wasn't dissing no dead niggas. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't sliding on no blocks. He wasn't robbing no damn body, you know? He was just a cool nigga that he from over here, and he's all his friends, you know? And it's just what they doing.
Instead of staying active in the street, he seemed to move differently. Plus, he's also known to be very close to G Herbo. On the 28th of January, 2021, was in Studio 19 Barbershop at 1931 South State Street getting a haircut. According to reports, shortly after noon, the shooter entered the barbershop and shot him in the face. He was rushed to Stroger Hospital, where he was pronounced dead shortly after. G Herbo, who was very close to Lil Greg, later shared in an interview that he had actually warned him. According to Herbo, he told Greg not to go to the barbershop and suggested he should just get a barber to come to the house instead. But Greg didn't take the advice. And sadly, that decision would later be looked at as a warning that wasn't followed, which would end up costing him his life.
I told you I always dictated his life a little bit though, Pops. I'm telling this, and I ain't ever even want to speak on this on the podcast. I'm telling him, stop going to that fucking barbershop. Stop going in there. Don't get your haircut there. You, Greg, what you got to get your haircut there for, gang? Make it come to you. And no disrespect to the barber, but him. If he what you make come cut your hair, I'm telling him this countless times. Don't take Mari there to get their hair. Don't take nobody there. We don't do that, gang. What we got to sit in the barbershop for?
I don't think that Greg felt like somebody would want to hurt him like that.
Exactly. And that's the problem. That was the problem. That's what got, unfortunately, that's what got him killed, because he like, shit, I ain't doing nothing to nobody. Ain't nobody finna try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? He underestimated the hurt and the pain behind these niggas. They will kill you. They'll kill. If they catch her mama at the right, God forbid though, but if they catch her mama at the right spot, they gonna do that to his mama. You know what I'm saying? If they catch his dad, his son, anybody, they'll do that to anybody just because they pain runs so deep. Like, okay, them niggas get, especially them No Limit niggas getting money, and Herb got them niggas in LA doing all, oh yeah, nigga, we finna, you feel me? That's what they'll do, bro. They'll do it quick too, man. They'll do it quick, bro. They'll do it quick, bro. They'll do it quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, see, like I said, I see myself and Greg a lot, or Greg and me, whatever you want to call it, because he's a little older, but I see the same things. And see, when my homies told me that shit, I listened, though. Because my homies made me realize, like, hey, listen to me, gang. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, you're in the streets now. You ain't a street nigga, but niggas will kill you. Like, I remember my homies looking me in my eye, like, niggas will kill you because you hang out with us. Don't take your ass up. Don't walk around this bitch. And there was times where I still did it, you know, and shit could have happened to me, but I had a lot of close calls too. You know, by the grace of God, I'm still here. I had a lot of close, I ain't gonna say a lot, but I had some close calls to the point where it's like, niggas caught me and shit, nigga, I had to run for my life. I got my ass up out of there. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times where niggas was, you know, but see, that's the thing. Like, niggas, when I was younger, people told me, like, gang, listen to me, little bro. Like, niggas will kill you just because you hang out with us. You ain't happy, you don't. And I used to be like, but I ain't doing nothing to them niggas. I don't even know who the fuck they is. I don't know them niggas. I'm 4-5 years younger than them niggas. I don't know them. It don't matter. They'll still come kill you. And I'm like, why? What? Why would they do that? Because if they can't catch us, they'll get you, bro. You feel me? And I understood that shit, though. I listened.
Exactly, because he a pure person.
G Herbo clearly felt the pain of losing Greg. While speaking about him in an interview, you could hear the emotion in his voice. At one point, he even broke down in tears.
But I'ma still feel like it's my fault because I can't live life. Nothing I do, if I get a Grammy, an Oscar, I'ma think about my little brother, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? My life can't be complete without him. I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't feel complete. It's never gonna feel complete without him.
It's fucked up, man.
That's the truth. I ain't gonna never be able to feel complete without him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit just don't make sense to me. It don't act.
And the Opps love to hear this shit. The Opps love to hear him crying and break down. That's what they did it for. Cause when y'all killed their friends or their brothers or their cousins or their loved ones, they was crying just like that. It just wasn't on camera. So now that that's what they do it for. That's what they killed him for, bro. To see you fucked up, to see you break down, to know you feel me? And it's a sad cycle that ain't ever gonna end. You know?
And I've been through a lot.
Until somebody just get over it.
Way too much. It still ain't making sense to me. Why he not here?
For KTS members, this was a huge win as they started a non-stop trolling online, with KTS Lil Don putting out a post calling the death of Lil Greg the biggest score of the year. This was actually a big loss for NLMB, but Big Op wouldn't back down, as he would go on to add more bodies, making it his second body caught.
Damn.
The murder of KTS Spook on March 21st, 2021. Pharaoh, also known as Big Op, will commit his second murder, killing Killer Spook / KTS Spook, Pocket Town / KTS. On March 21st, Pocket Town organized a birthday party for their homie, who was killed in September 2020. The party was held on the 2500 block of West 79th Street near the territories of Stain City and BBG. Everything was fine. Everyone was eating and drinking and remembering Cavo. Denny G, Pocket Town, would drop his location for their ops to trail them, and just a few hours later, everything changed. At about midnight, a car pulled up to the house. 4 people got out of it, and they opened fire. They shot at everyone they saw. 8 people were injured. Killer Spook was one of those who was shot, but he was unlucky because he received a shot to the head, which killed him on the spot. According to rumors, the shooters were Big Op and 4 other guys. But there is also a theory that he was accidentally killed by a Pocket Town participant when he was shooting back at the attackers. Then on April 11th, 2022, 2 people were arrested for the murder of Spook, but they were released a day later due to a lack of evidence. These were Lil B from Burly Boys / Roblox and Big Op. Then the following year, Big Op allegedly caught another body. This murder would stand out as one of the most brutal incidents in Chicago's recent history. The murder of KTS Dre. On April 27, 2020, KTS Dre was arrested and charged with unlawful use of weapons and aggravated assault with a weapon. In November 2020, he will be placed under house arrest. At the end of May or the end of June 2021, Dre will be arrested again, most likely due to a violation of his parole conditions. On July 10th, 2021, Dre will be released on a $5,000 bail. As soon as Dre walked out the gate, he was heading to the 2700 block of West 27th Street, and 6 or 7 men were waiting for him in a white BMW and a black Infiniti. As soon as they saw Dre, they jumped out of their cars and opened fire on him. A hail of shots hit Dre, who immediately fell to the ground, where he was shot again. Dre was shot 64 times. If you enjoyed this video, click on the next one on either side.
And see, that's why I be saying, like, man, eventually this shit gonna have to stop, bro. It's like we can't keep just goddamn killing each other, because, you know. But don't nobody want to be the bigger person, though. Don't nobody want to be like, all right, man, listen, man, we lost people, y'all lost people. Let's just call the troops, man. Let's just stop killing each other. There's always gonna be that one person that pop a pill and reminisce on their homie and be like, man, fuck them niggas, I'm finna go slide right now, you know, or wake up in their feelings, or they homie birthday today, and they, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But beyond all this shit, gang, it's just pain, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not no tough shit going on. It's not really none of that. It's just niggas in pain, and niggas not knowing how to deal with their pain. Niggas don't know nothing about going to therapy. Niggas don't know nothing about, you know? They just know go grab a gun and go kill them niggas who killed they niggas, you know? So it's like shit. I remember King Von said that shit in $1 million worth of game interview. He was like, niggas just don't be knowing how to talk to each other, so niggas get mad, and this nigga, he want to be tough. And niggas don't know how to talk shit out, so niggas just end up killing each other. Like a lot of niggas get killed for no reason, you know? A lot of niggas get killed for no reason, or they get killed because of who they hang out with. They ain't even did nothing to nobody. Like, that be most niggas, you know? Because a nigga that, if you kill somebody on Tuesday, you ain't gonna come back on the block on Wednesday 9 times out of 10, you know? And if you do, you gonna be tucking your tail. You gonna be scared. But the niggas that don't be overly scared be the ones that ain't doing nothing, like a Greg. You know what I'm saying? Cause he like, shit, what the fuck I'm scared for? I ain't did nothing to nobody. Fuck, ain't nobody trying to do nothing to me. But niggas is trying to do something to you because of who your homies is. You know? So that's why a lot of times, more times than not, bro, it be the niggas that I ain't heard about Lil Scoom killing nobody. You feel me? I ain't heard about Q50 with Lil 50 killing nobody. They get killed for stupid shit. For no reason, for real. Not no good reason. You know? It ain't really too many good reasons to go kill somebody, but like, it's certain shit that'll make sense to a motherfucker. Like, okay, like I always say, like this one dude, if he pull up to y'all block, he pull up to your house 4-5 days straight and shoot your crib up 50 times. And you see him at the gas station and he don't see you. If you take the opportunity to take him out, shorty, it's like, it's fucked up. You still gonna go to jail probably, but I get it. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, that's a reason to, you know, that's a reason to kill a motherfucker. Like, to think you want to. But to pull up on a nigga block and the first nigga who got an Instagram name that say KTS in it, or whatever the case is, and you just want to kill him because that shit is stupid, bro. That shit don't make no sense at all type thing. Like, you know, but yeah, my blunt gonna smoke now. It's good. But wifey just texted me and she said food ready, so I'm going to eat, buddy. Y'all nigga be safe though, man. Stay out the motherfucking streets and motherfucker killing each other for no reason. Tweak.